Hello, welcome to Album Deep Dive with Jason and Friends. And today I have my sister from another mister, my favorite girl, Nicole.
Hi.
Nicole is back on Album Deep Dive after a very successful episode of New Kids on the Block Hanging Tough, which is just killing YouTube right now, which was really good. And today we are going to celebrate an album by Madonna, which is right now one of the biggest talks because she just announced in July that Confessions #2 is coming out. So we are going to deep dive Confessions on the Dance Floor #1.
Yes.
And I can't wait. Yes. See, I don't let anybody see usually this until we do the podcast. And there we have Nicole and I on the dance floor. Oh, God. I love this album. All right. So, Confessions on the Dance Floor. Released November 9th, 2005. Wow, I didn't realize it was a November album. I think that's my stepbrother's birthday, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is interesting. Recording time was from November 04 to June 05, 7 to 8 months. I heard Confessions on the Dance Floor 2 was something like 3 years in the studio. And this one. Yeah. And I mean, believe me, everybody definitely needs to know right away. We are tackling Confessions 2 when it comes out.
Oh, I'm there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. See, it was recorded in London, Mayfair Studios, and Sweden at Merlin Studios. I'm not surprised in London because I know that automatically the backstory of this whole album was going back to like her dance roots that she had in like 82 before her first album came out. And then also she was married to Guy Ritchie at the time and she was living in England and this was the England sound, which it's so European.
Yeah.
So European. Production costs doesn't really list, but I would imagine this was on a high end because it's the Queen.
Yeah. Hey, and you're always the best. Gotta have the best.
Yeah, I can't picture Madonna going like, just give me the cheap version of it. Of anything.
Diva before the diva.
Yes. The girl's got money, so. Sessions lend more political and serious. Okay, did not match with her direction. So that was when the early work was scrapped. So she was actually doing an album that was more in the very beginning that had to be, was I guess too political, which I think this came after American Life, which, did you ever hear that album? Yeah. Great.
You know
great
what?
album.
I personally, I don't like Madonna and politics.
Yeah.
I don't.
Me
I
either.
don't like any of my artists and politics. It ruins it. I think it ruins it because it's like, you're talking about the politics of the time, which will grow old.
Uh-huh.
And like, I want to dance. I want to feel good. I want to, political stuff in music. To me, it bothers me.
Yeah, I don't like it either, and it's just because politics can be so frustrating that I tend to go to movies and music to get away from it.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm not going to say like I love Rage Against the Machine, even though they're a very political band. But I love their music. I mean, I don't let it influence me. I don't let someone's politics influence if I like it or not. But I rather just listen to the album.
Yeah. Give me my feel good. I want my dopamine.
Yeah. So that's probably a better thing. She scrapped the initial work for this. Yeah, because she's like I said, she shifted from American Life, which was more of a rock album. It was really she was playing guitar a lot in that, and had taken guitar lessons.
It's not one of my favorites. I think
Really,
that Madam X I don't like.
Madam X, I I think I listened to maybe twice, and I don't even like a song off it. It's the first Madonna album that I did not like. American Life, I actually loved, and there's a couple of songs on there that I think are some of her best songs that she ever did,
Hmm.
but not necessarily the best album in general.
Yeah, I
You
did.
know.
I two of my low. I love everything else, but
Mhm.
those are my low.
But this is definitely the album. Like she said, she shifted from there to back to focus on dance music because she wasn't really doing. It really wasn't a dance album. It was a very pop album,
Mm.
and she definitely though killed it with this because this really, when you look back in the last 20 years, this was her last big successful album that sold like over 10 million copies.
Yeah.
This was a kill. Like, her success has been high since it, but it's never been at this height. This was the like, which I think Confessions 2 is going to change that.
Hmm.
Okay, so this large of this was recorded at Stuart Price's home, and not in a traditional studio environment, which is pretty cool. Required adapting workflow and setup. All right. Stuart Price worked overnights. Madonna recorded during the day. So I guess Stuart did a lot of the music because it's all electronic, you know.
Yeah.
Songs
NPM.
built back and forth in process, which is cool. These are some, what's great about these songs? As there's the album runs almost like a concept album where it just flows. So to me, it's like one big song.
Yeah.
And
You know what? I see that.
and a lot of times I would hate that, but it works so well for this that I don't think this album is built on singles. I think this album is just a killer all the way through.
Yes.
Mm,
I
yeah.
it kind of reminds me because she used to do those AIDS dance offs
Uh-huh.
when she used to do like you would dance all night to raise money for AIDS, and
Uh-huh.
that's what it think of like draw my album. You could
Yes.
dance every single song.
Uh-huh. This has to be the ultimate dance album in
Yeah,
my mind.
yeah, I definitely love.
Let's see. Album was designed simultaneously from the DJ style, which it all connected. Like it just goes right through. No like kind of blank space. Um, that's yeah, I like that. Let's see. Okay. ABBA was actually approved, needed for Hung Up.
Yep.
Do you know what song?
It's I don't know ABBA's song. Don't know the ABBA song.
Yeah, it was something I forgot to look up too.
You know what? Probably get up. Hold on.
But I never noticed it.
You
So
never
whatever. What?
see. I sent like so my favorite ABBA song is Dancing Queen.
Mhm. I think that's
So
everybody's.
I love it. But
Uh,
like so when I was a kid, my dad would listen to ABBA, and so like some of that,
Pop Pop?
yeah,
You
yeah,
listen to ABBA?
Pop Pop had a range.
Okay.
Like
I couldn't picture it.
we had like Barbara Streisand, Neil Diamond, and
Oh,
then we
yeah,
had
that.
Beatles, and then like some of my eclectic music is because of that man.
Really?
Yeah, like Evita, the from "Don't Cry for Me, Argentina,"
Uh-huh.
so that Madonna did. My dad used to listen to a disco version of Evita. So and everybody's like, "Oh, she came out with this new song." I'm like, no, it was a play, and then it was a disco song back in the day.
I could picture it pop up in the 70s clothes, going to the discos, charming the ladies.
Oh my God, my dad. Oof. Stories with that man. But
Oh man, I could see that.
everything with you know what? I'm pretty sure it's on Hung Up. Is the ABBA?
Yes, hung up is this, but I just don't know. Is it hung up
It's
like
Hung Up,
Madonna song?
and it's that back.
Oh yeah, yeah. That da, da, da. Yes, yeah.
But I don't know what song it is.
Mm. All
But
right, so she most like she ended up with Stuart Price as her producer, as the primary producer, main sound, which Stuart is working with Confessions too, which I'm excited for Confessions too,
I
and Bloodshy and Avant were also producers. Mixing was Mark Spike Sent, Stuart Price recording, mastering, Brian the Big Bass Gardner. Yeah. Big Bass, take me to the water.
hey,
Right.
named after a fish.
Yeah. Madonna vocals, production, Stewart synthesizers and programming, Monty guitar. Oh, so there's a little guitar in there, and Roberta keys, bass, and drums. Okay, and Yashinka vocals and Isaac. There we
Isaac.
go. Isaac. Number one in 40 countries.
Yes.
40 countries, number one. Which Confessions in Two, the first single, which I didn't want to bring it up now, but that went number one in every country, which is
You know,
insane.
I've been waiting so long from something from her
Yeah.
that we're all curious where is she going to go with this?
Yeah, because if you really look at it, and I was looking at it this morning, 2015 was Rebel Heart, which
Mm-hmm.
was a that was like Madonna's like return to like true blue, uh, like a prayer, like a virgin. Like it just reminded me of that. With some newer sounds, but reminded me of that era. And after that, it took like I think it took 6 years, and then she did X, Madam X, and I'm sorry, but I was like, eh. And then Madam X has been like another 6 years. So you're right. It's like we're waiting
We've
for
been
this.
we've been waiting.
Yep. How about this? Sold 3.6 million copies the first week worldwide.
See, that's just Madonna. Like, would you
Yeah.
expect less? Her
Over
dance
10.
always,
Mhm.
always like hit.
10 million plus copies sold overall, which that's phenomenal. Diamond album for her. Uh, was number one on the Billboard charts. UK went number one 4 times platinum. Number one across the Europe 4 times platinum. Grammy Award for Best Dance Electronic Album on a Grammy Award album for her. Good for her.
That girl's
And,
probably got so many Grammys. She probably has a
mhm.
room for the Grammys.
But it's important. Like again, Grammy for the Best Dance Electronic Album. It deserved that award.
Oh yeah.
Like I think of that controversy where Beyonce didn't win the Grammy Award, and then JC gets on stage and says, "Oh, my wife should have won." Blah blah blah. And then the next year she puts out a country album, and then she's number one Grammy Award winning country album.
Yeah.
And that was like to me not fair. I think that was like all hype, like to do it 1 year, then the next year. Where Madonna deserved this. I really do.
Yeah.
Um, Guinness World Record for the most number one in countries.
She's the queen. She
Yeah.
she is the epitome of a chameleon. Every album is different. Every album is a different concept. She's been through. She attacks every religion. Then she became Kabbalah. She was Esther.
Yeah, I think this is Kabbalah time.
Yeah, I think this is the Esther time.
Hmm.
And and you know, best thing about her is, I have to give her credit, the chameleon. Not many artists can be a chameleon. I mean, Lady Gaga she is now, I would put her in the realm of Madonna with the
Hmm.
chameleon. She can act, she can sing, she can this, she can write this. You're just like, wait a second,
Hmm.
Madonna was really ahead of her time, especially with women's rights too.
Yes.
Like, for little girls, you looked up to Madonna and you're like, when she was in her sex era, and then, like Playboy did her
Hmm.
pictures in 1977 without her permission. So she
Yes.
and did the sex book and was just like, oh, okay, you really want pictures? Well, here you go.
I
Like,
remember buying that book.
I wasn't allowed. Dad was just like, yeah, that's a little too far.
Yes.
But to have her, like, she just was a rebel. Like, just like, oh, you want to do this to me? Well, watch this. You want to do this? Watch this. She's just the epitome of that.
Yeah, yeah, she was like, she's so punk that people don't realize it, which is funny because she did start off in punk bands in New York City before she was a dance person. She was a drummer,
Yeah.
you know. She's got that punk attitude, and I love that about her. I do wish didn't use the sex as much to do it, because it just took away from her seriousness, I think, sometimes. But I understand why she did it and stuff like that. But she's such more than a sex object. She's so brilliant and smart and talented that I think that definitely got lost in the 80s because it was about sex and style, but not realizing, like now, I mean, the music, the movies, like you're saying, the children's books she's written.
Yeah.
She's like the mastermind.
Yeah, she's a
Yeah.
very good inventor.
So what do you think about this whole, a couple of years ago, they really pushed this Lady Gaga Madonna rivalry, and it was reported Madonna said she didn't like Lady Gaga and that she was, ripped her off. Born This Way was just a Madonna song, basically. Do you buy into that?
No,
I
because
don't either.
Madonna's a very secure person, and
Hmm.
if she's really feeling that way, honestly, she's gonna come out and say it. Honestly, it's not going to be a rumor or a little article. Like, she's going to come out and say, you know what, you copied me. But
Yeah.
never, she was never like that quiet, person. She
Yeah.
was, and if she had beef with you, you knew it. You knew it.
Because they said when she came out with "Living for Love" off of Rebel Heart, that was like her comeback to like "Born This Way," and I'm like, really, like Madonna don't need to make a song to compete with somebody else, especially at that point of her career.
No. And
She proved enough.
Map. She's a map to them, like Britney, Christina Aguilera, all those female pop stars will always go back. Madonna.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, we all grew up on Madonna. So I mean, her crown will never be torn off because she was the trailblazer before anybody.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I remember when Kelly Osbourne did "Papa Don't Preach."
Yes.
That was so good.
It was.
It was so good. Such a weird thing to do. So back to Sia. So we got so Hung Up went number 1 in 41 countries, the song, the single, and had a video, which was, pretty much dancing. Second single, there's only 3, it's very funny. Madonna was the queen of 4 to 5 singles an album. And this album only had 3, I think, right? 3, just 3? No, 4. Maybe this is a 4. Yeah. And so sorry went number one in multiple countries. I really that's a good song too. Get together. Uh, had strong dance chart success, but not much on the Billboard. But just that's a good one. Jump went number 10 internationally. Oops, another good one. And let's see. Yep. So controversy for this album. She was definitely backlashed for her ties to the Kabbalah, which it's just it's funny because like let's give her crap about the Kabbalah because we gave her crap about like a virgin when she did the Jesus thing. So it's just like let's just attack her again for whatever religious thing she wants to do.
Yeah.
You know, heavy media attention for it. Debate over authenticity. Um, she had a lot of sample pressure for the ABBA, which I don't understand that because at that point sampling was all over the place.
Yeah, I think she actually wrote a letter to them.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she wrote a real heartfelt letter to them to use the sampling.
Uh-huh.
And you know what? I think that's admirable, especially from
Yeah.
where she's coming from at the time. Like, I really want to use a sample. Let me write a letter. And ABBA
Yeah.
could have no, but you know what? ABBA was smart and said this is going to put us back on the map again, and it did. It did. ABBA had a resurgence because everybody was like, "What is that sample?" And then everybody went and checked out ABBA.
Yeah, and it's funny because ABBA does have a recycle every few years. It seems like.
Yeah, everybody's like, "I know that."
Yeah. Like somebody will do something with Dancing Queen, and then everybody's like, all the new kids of that era discover it. It's just crazy. Which is funny. I was reading here too. Dance music was less supported at that time, and that's what's so crazy that it was so successful because it was. This could have fit so well in the 90s.
Yes.
But
it was nice saturated in our grunge time.
Mm-hmm.
Grunge was so dominant.
Yeah, I mean, it would have had to been like 90, like 80, like 90, 90. This would have been better when Erotica, like as Erotica came out at the wrong time.
Yeah, I think that could have been a little bit better.
Yeah.
I still remember that album.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I love that album.
I do too. I only have two bad Madonna albums to me,
Yeah.
And that's one of them. And my dad searched for it. Again, shout out to Pop Pop.
Yes. Okay. So let's do this. Let's get back to there we are.
Let's dance.
We're diving down now, Nicole.
I'm ready.
All right. Hung up. The first track.
So, you know what? The clock, reminiscent of Pink Floyd. Hooked me right.
Yep.
Then the background with the ABBA. I'm like, I know this song. Why do I know this? And so do the video. Perfect. You remember the movie Perfect with Jamie Lee Curtis and John Travolta?
Yes.
Boom.
Yes.
Then I looked it up, and apparently she was it was an homage to all of John Travolta's dancing movies.
Oh, really? Wow, I did not know.
I told you, you started something in me that I'm like, I gotta know. And I search and search. And I'm like, whoa. And then I thought about it and I'm like, perfect. I loved that movie when I was a kid. And I'm like, and I'm going, holy cow, it is.
Wow. That's what I love about working with you is that we go different directions. And it's perfect because I would have never even thought of that.
Yeah.
I love it. And I think This intro is the best I've ever heard in a dance song. The build up,
Yes, yes.
you
And you
know.
had the 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 clock is what got me right
Hmm.
away. I'm like, oh, is she gonna go Pink Floyd? Like, yeah, because when you first get the album, you don't really know what you're expecting or what direction you're
Hmm.
gonna go. And I'm like, hmm. And then you hear the synthesizers and like you're just like going up, 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 and you're like, ooh, I like it. Like, and it's a banger. It's a banger.
Yeah, I was actually listening to it in the truck this morning when I was driving, and like with the speaker system, you were hearing it come from both angles, and I'm like, what a build up!
Yeah.
What a build up! On this song with lyrics, just like almost every other song on here, which is funny because knowing that it was once going to be shipped as a political album, then scrapped. There's they're they're not bad lyrics, but there's really nothing in them. Like this album is so dominated by great dance music that it really kind of hides the lyrics. Like, she's written some like good songs with some like was it Dear Jesse and uh, uh just like a lot of songs off like a prayer that the lyrics were just so unbelievable. And in other albums too, but in this album, and especially the song, they're very generic basics, but I mean they're great. Nothing wrong with them, but nothing like going, oh my god, that's so poetic.
Yeah.
But this is a great song all the way through. I could listen to this every day.
Yeah, I could too. Yeah. I'm sure my Spotify is going to be like rotated to this song because I listened to it this the most. I kept going back and I'm like, I kept just like falling more in love with the song. You're just like, wow.
Uh-huh.
It makes you like, when you went to the clubs, you're like, oh, come on, play hung up, play hung up.
Uh-huh. Yeah, see, I never got to do I went to like one dance club, I think, my whole life.
Oh, Penny.
Well, you're a Jersey girl, shore girl over there, so I know that you're hitting, what was it? What was the one over there by you? Highland Headliners, yeah, Headliners. Yes, Headliners.
It's headliner. Only Pauly D made it headliners.
Yeah, good old Paulie. Yeah, so this, I mean, like I said, this deserved to be number one in 40 countries.
Yeah, definitely. I'll give you that.
All right, get it together, which I need to do because I forgot to blow up the title. I need to get it together. Get together, get it together, get together. I need to get it together. This is a great song. I necessarily wouldn't have put this as number two, but it's a good song.
I think she broke up the album on purpose.
Uh-huh.
Like, let me fast to let me go here, then go fast, let me go here. Like it
Yes.
felt like she wanted to catch you right in the beginning, and then it felt like the second song. Okay, now do a little more thinking. Like it felt
Uh-huh.
like as you went out in the album, it was a lot more thinking as she made you think more and more. I mean, it wasn't that deep, but she made you think,
Uh-huh.
things. And a lot of her stuff like always feels like the song made me say one thing, but like in the background it always feels like lost love for her. Like something's
Uh-huh.
missing hole with her. You never know why, but oh. But I like it.
It is funny because if you look at, she's 65, I think.
And still
Uh,
looks good.
looks good. I think she's got a boyfriend in her 20s, but the, not, I'm not want to say that she's been with a lot of men, but she's had a lot of relationships. And you see at like 65, like I feel for her because like she doesn't feel like she can find her peace in that, you
Yeah,
know?
And in her music, you could see it.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard people say that, or that people close to her will say that Sean is her true love and always will be.
Yeah, I would say I would believe that too.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'll have to call her and ask her. Maybe she'll come on and do confessions too with us.
I I wish.
Yeah. So you also was it we gotta go back. Hung Up was written by Madonna, Stuart Price, Benny Anderson, and Bjorn. And then of course Get It Together was Madonna, Andrew and Pierre and Stuart. And let's see, To Get It Together is Connection Through Music. That was her thing.
Hmm.
Her story on this one. And now to track number 3, which again was been written by Madonna and Stuart Price. And I like this one a lot.
I love this song. I love
Yes.
this. It's a basically an FU.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to hear it. I'm done.
Uh-huh.
Coming in my face. I'm done. Gave you too many chances. I'm done. It's like the ultimate, like, I'm breaking with you. I'm out. Gave you too many chances.
Sorry, sorry, sorry. I heard it all before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole heard it all before.
Relationships, she probably has heard all before.
Yeah. And I love I love how European the song is with the French in the beginning and stuff, and the Dutch and the Italian and Portuguese. Like that's so European music, which I love.
Yeah, I like the part on me. You're like, it was beautiful the way it went. Like,
Yes.
Like you're saying the same thing in different languages, and it just went.
Yes.
And I love that part about it.
Yeah, I think this is. I'm glad this was a single. I think this is one of her greatest songs. Especially off this album.
Yeah, I really. This is like I would have to say it's one of my favorite on the album.
Yeah, I definitely. Future Lovers, Madonna and Air was. I'm sorry, Miracy. Mars, I don't know. I'm sorry. Mirwais. I can't get that. I am horrible at. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things. I don't know why when I hear this song, and I don't really see any I didn't really read anything about sampling on this one, but this just screams Donna Summer.
Yes.
And
actually everything you read, it says that.
Yeah. And which, before Madonna, there was Donna. And Donna was the queen in the 70s, and Madonna became the queen in the 80s.
Yeah, Studio 54, baby.
I like the song. Really dig the I like the 70s style, even if it is considered if it's sampled or ripped off from Donna Summer. I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. You get again. I have a Madonna can do no wrong complex. My Madonna.
Yeah, a great tune. It really keeps it going and a lot of fun. Let's see here, and then this one. Yeah, this one was written by. Yeah, there's nothing about on there. I Love New York, written by Madonna and Stuart Price.
Yes.
Great song. I believe. I can't quote me on this one, but I think it was written in the American Life period and was saved and used on this album.
I couldn't tell you if that's true or not.
Yes, and if I remember correctly, because I think I swore I heard it before, there is a rock version of this. And it's not maybe necessarily on an album.
No, and I think I heard it, but you have to was back in the day of Napster, like not Napster. Forget which one. There was another like back channel.
LimeWire or Livewire or something.
Kind
LimeWire,
of. You could
LimeWire.
you could hear it on there.
Yes,
So I have heard the rock version, but I
yes,
couldn't. I've only heard it maybe a couple times because that was like back in the day,
yeah.
and I don't even remember.
You know what? It might have been. Let's see. It might have been put on an EP.
Oh, guess we're gonna go and find that one.
Yeah, I now that I think about it, I'm gonna try to pull it up while we're going on the way. But I think if I'm correct, because she did an EP where she redid Into the Groove and then added Missy Elliott, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
it's so long ago, but I think that there was an EP to that, and I think it's on that. And if it is, I have it. So I'm just gonna open up. My computer runs so slow. I'm gonna open up my iTunes. That's gonna take forever. But I love New York. Uh, I like this song for the fact that I know she's lives in New York throughout her life. Started in New York, got discovered in New York, so I know she loves New York.
Yeah, and she worked at the Dunkin' Donuts in New York.
Yes, in New York, and got fired for shooting the jelly gun. Was shooting it around and got fired. I heard that story.
That's all I think about when when I listen to this song and I see the name. I'm like, man, this girl lived in New York. I mean, she, I don't know. She is New York, maybe
Uh-huh.
you could say. Like if you
Yep.
were to New York icons, she would be there.
Yeah. I know she spent her time in Los Angeles, but this to me, I know she's a Michigan girl, but she's a New York girl too.
Yeah, I think New York and I think of her.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if that's where her primary residence is now.
No, I think she is in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, we can take I Love New York to a different level, which I'm going to go there.
Go for it.
Miss Tiffany, not Tiffany, the singer, Tiffany Pollard, New York.
Oh yeah, I love New York.
I love New York. Exactly. I actually just watched season 1 and 2 a couple of weeks ago because I was missing Sister Patterson.
You have to watch House of Villains.
Yes. Oh, yes, I do. Believe me.
Hilarious on that. I love it.
That's how I got to watch it again. It was that I was watching House of Villains, and my friend was over watching it with me, and he did not understand New York thing at all. And I'm like, he had never watched it. And I never watched Flavor Love either. So we actually watched the 2 seasons of Flavor Love, then watched the 2 seasons of that, and watched New York Goes to Hollywood and New York Goes to Work.
Oh my god, I remember all those shows.
And when I got done with it, I was like, so do you have love for New York? And after all that, he goes, no, I don't like her.
I love it. I'm the HBIC of
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's my
And
girl.
then, of course, Sister Patterson, the mom, is just my queen. Always will be.
Love Mr. Patterson.
Yep. Always just love it. Yeah. So I love New York. That is just, that is the jam, the absolute jam. And I like it. My iTunes is still trying to open. I told you I need a new computer. If anybody that's listening that wants to support the show for a new computer for Jason, my address is. I need to do a GoFundMe. GoFund album deep dives new computer. Oh, that's what I got, a 10-year-old Mac. All right. Let It Will Be. Which almost reminds me of Let It Be.
I like the strings on it.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
actually enjoy pop music with classical strings or classical music in the background.
Uh-huh.
I do, and that's what I like about this song. Just hearing the the dun 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 dun, dun. Like I really enjoy.
It's
Yeah,
like when it's like almost like a commercial. Dun, dun,
yeah.
dun, dun, dun,
It's a pop.
yes, it's good. Great song. I mean, fits right in.
Yeah, I do like it. I like the strings and just like what she's talking about.
Hmm.
It, it again. She can do no wrong in my eyes. It's Madonna.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, this is for me. I like the first three, four songs really go into this. It brings you into this like flow, and then it gets when it gets to "I Love New York" and "Let It Will Be," it kind of like goes a little bit in a different direction.
Yeah.
And then now, which is interesting, because then you get on to "Forbidden Love," which to me now brings it to another whole direction for the next few songs until the last song. And with "Forbidden Love," which I love this song. I think this song is so good.
Hmm.
And it's a slow song. It's a slower paced song. What's so interesting on this song, which most artists would never ever do this is her second Forbidden Love song.
It is. It
You
is.
know, Bedtime Story,
Yep.
Forbidden Love.
Yep. Which I listened to today.
Did you? I haven't heard that version in a while.
I just get, I don't know. I went, so like when you listen to Spotify,
Mhm.
plugging Spotify, when you listen to Spotify, it, once you're finished with the album, it gives you like suggestions or just like,
Mhm.
dude, I did a deep dive into dance music today.
Oh,
Like,
nice.
and I woke up early today and I'm like, ooh, I'm like, and then Forbidden Love from Bedtime Stories came on and I'm like, whoa, I forgot.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'm actually surprised that she didn't just name it something different so there wasn't the same title.
In a
But
way, playing games.
yeah,
Let's see how much of a Madonna fan you are. You gonna notice?
but to me, this one buries the other one.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is like the queen at her finest.
definitely, definitely. I like the way it's like once upon a time there was a boy, there was
Mhm.
like yeah, it's good. I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Banger.
This one has a spiritual, connection.
Yeah, this is where she starts to get into the spiritual connections.
Yeah, but I just like I said, I like it. A lot of artists would never do that, and she said, "What's that? Like, bitch, I'm Madonna."
Oh, love that.
Yeah,
Real.
yes. She can do whatever she wants. She can have two forbidden loves, and
You do
I mean,
whatever.
honestly, too. I think there's Crazy on X, but then the original one in the '80s was that Crazy or Crazy for You?
There's Crazy for You and Crazy.
Yeah. Okay. So there, she almost did it again.
Yeah, almost. But like I don't think she even really has to care. Like, it's Madonna.
It's funny. It's that she became how she did in life, because if she was some like regular worker at some random job, she would have never held a job because she'd been
No,
like, "I'm
yeah,
bouncing.
she's great.
I'm bouncing. I'm out."
Deuces.
Jump. Might as well jump.
No, into this song.
No.
I wonder if you looked into it.
This song? Yes. I think I was almost going to say unfortunately, but it wasn't unfortunately. But for the last like 2 weeks, I've been playing this every day. Been playing it vinyl or and on the phone. And we'll point out quick before we jump. My vinyl is hot pink.
I love that it's hot pink.
Yes.
I love that.
This is really beautiful. I don't know if this is really made this way anymore, because sometimes the artist pulls out makes a cop, like redoes the album for printing, but it's really on some nice, very good material for the album jacket, and you got that, and then it's so hard to see with these backgrounds. But I really totally dig this album. Love it. Hot pink. I think I got it off of Amazon, to be honest with you, or I bought it off eBay, one or the other. But jump. Are you ready to jump? I love this.
Did the beginning of the song sound a little familiar?
No.
Okay, so West End Girls.
Really?
Listen to the song, it's in there.
Oh my God.
And I looked it up.
Really? West End. And it doesn't.
West End Girls. Didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, so when the beginning, remember it starts, it's like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now when you go to listen to it, you're gonna be like, whoa.
Oh, I'll be right on that. Like, as soon as the recording gets done, I'm gonna be totally on that. That's so cool.
Yeah.
I love this song. I love the tempo, the words, the meaning, which is taking risks. You ever see the tour movie for this?
No, wait, you know what? I probably did, but I don't remember. Like, I watched so many documentaries and so many rock things that just.
Yes. So obviously I wouldn't remember the whole thing, but I just remembered how awesome in the show the dancers were jumping all through this while they were song. They're jumping all over the place. And the jumping they were doing was just phenomenal.
You know what? You just reminded me of something. I was just reading something recently about what's the things when you jump everywhere? People jump, but they do.
The houses and stuff, and the.
Yeah, it's called.
Yes.
What's it called? Parkour.
Oh, okay. You're gonna start doing it?
No, I can't. Parkour.
You know what's crazy is that I just could just picture your husband doing something like that all of a sudden. Like, I'm gonna try this, and he'd be like the best at it, because he always does, like, he's the best at it. When he does something, he's always he conquers it.
Oh, he's now doing acting.
Yes, we got to plug that on there.
Oh my God!
You want to plug his movies?
Right now he's in Roommates, but he's not, like, he's a background, and then he just is an FBI one, which if you go to Brodustrial page, you'll see where he is in the show.
Yes, please check out Brodustrials. And where would they be able to find that?
Brodustrial page is on Facebook, Instagram. We didn't hit TikTok yet, so we're on the Facebook.
Yes, we're going to bring Album Deep Dive to the other social media platforms soon. But you're talking to somebody that has like 4 or 5 Facebooks, 2 TikToks, 2 Instagrams, 3 or 4 YouTubes. When I thought about doing another Instagram and TikTok, I almost was like, no.
We have to small.
I might have to enlist you for help. Let's see here. I'm trying to, like, as we're talking, trying to go through this album thing of mine of Madonna. Of course, I have everything of Madonna. I don't think there's an album that I'm missing. Ray of Light, yes.
That was a good club record.
Yes. Oh my
I,
God. Yeah.
I feel the club records. I mean, if clubs are still like as prominent as it was, like with Limelight and the Tunnel and all those places, like she dominated in those places.
See here, I found the EP, which was called Remixes and Revises, which had Nothing Else Fails, Love Profusion, Nobody Knows Me, American Life, which the American Life version on that was a heavy metal rock song. That was phenomenal. And it had an unreleased track called Your Honesty. So I can't remember. You know what I'm going to say?
Hmm.
The American Life tour, I think she might have been playing I Love New York rock, but hadn't been released yet. I'm
Hmm.
not sure. I gotta look in that again. Bring it up for Confessions 2.
Ooh.
And let's see here. Oh, nope, we gotta go back. Jump. Oh, and How High. We go right from which is Ambition. And I love this song.
They also say she was questioning her fame,
Mm, I can see that.
how much the sacrifice, and was it all worth it?
Yeah, I mean, in the end, that has to be because she's had an incredible life and incredible success, and
I
you
think it
know,
was worth it for her, to be honest. I mean, except for finding your love, like I'm sure she's happy with whoever she's happy with, but like you always kind of wanted Madonna to be like find her find her peace. You know, like
uh-huh.
was she always like a Rolling Stone and just didn't want to be tied down, which leads to her feminist ways, or did she's always longed for that? And I think that's also too where religion comes in. Like
Uh-huh.
you know, with her with all the religions, like she's trying to find a sense or a place of belonging. And that's what the song kind of like means to me. Like did she? And that's why when like I listen to the song I'm like, did she? So
Well, what's just nice about her story is that you don't get everything. You're not guaranteed anything in life, but you also can have almost everything, but you don't get everything.
yeah.
You know. Oh, yes, French bulldog life. I knew that was going to happen. And of course, because the garbage truck had to come by. So my French bulldog had to go crazy.
Hey, why not? Maybe he likes
Yes.
what he's singing right now. He's singing how high.
Yes. And now he's going to probably howl after that. You're lucky this is not a really professional big show yet, Oliver. uh, let's see here. How high? So, how high? Right into
I see.
um, Isaiah. And I like this song. I like the culture thingy that she's got going on here. My favorite, but I respect it, and I respect trying to do that different sound.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
So it's after a poem. It's a poem by, I wrote it down, so hold on a second.
Mhm.
Um, it's a 16th century Kabbalist named Yitzhak Luria.
Mm.
And it's so she got in trouble with the Jewish community and the Kabbalists, I can't even say it. Kabbalah people. Because she was using the song and they're like, well, you can't do that. And she's like, no, you're not understanding. It's named Isaac after the gentleman who wrote the uh, poem. And then the poem is which we'll call it, what's it called? I wrote it down. I'm not Nana Alu, which she says in the song.
Mhm.
It talks about the gates of heaven being open. So
Mm.
I think she was just kind of trying to like, you know, that's when she was in her Kabbalist era. But I also think it was like kind of like a peaceful song.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, not that she's like John Lennon, give peace a chance, but I think she's all about peace and love and harmony.
Yeah. I didn't find a place for it to be on this album.
See, so this might be where the political thing was in the very beginning.
Mm.
And,
Oh,
you know, like this could have been the original direction of the album, but then was like, because of her strong belief in the Kabbalah, that she, decided to keep it. Could be, I don't know. I mean, but it's, it's a spiritual. And like I said, I know she got backlash for this and everything, but how do you backlash Madonna for anything about religion at this point of her career? When she did it all through the 80s.
yeah. I mean, come on.
Yeah, like it's like if she did it now, I'd be like, who cares? Holy Water.
Hmm.
Rebel Hearts. You ever hear that song?
I have. I just
Yes.
again, I have the album, but
Huh?
I pick it up.
So it's called. Only imagine what holy water was. What part of her body was considered holy water? So, like, after writing that,
I don't even understand how they can attack her for anything.
Yeah.
know the moment you pick up an album by Madonna,
Yes.
you can be offended or love.
I mean, literally in Holy Water, the song lyrics are what you think she says Jesus, but she says Jesus, like, Kanye. Loves my beep the best.
Yeah, if you let her on that, then
yeah, we can't, like, all right, so use the poem that was harmless.
this was romper room compared to
Yes, compared to what she went on to do.
that.
Push. To me, this is like a hidden gem at the end of the movie. At the end of the album.
I love this song.
Yeah.
It's like if you have somebody who's important in your life,
Uh-huh.
this is a song for them.
Uh-huh.
You pushed me when I couldn't go any further.
Yep.
You pushed me to do this. You loved me through everything. Like,
uh-huh.
It's kind of like an anthem for me. I like it.
Yeah, it's about growth. I love it too. It's nice when you have somebody to push you to do, something that you can't accomplish or you thought you couldn't accomplish. Like, for a prime example, like, so not to get into too much personal, but a year and a half ago, somebody pushed me into doing something that I was trying to do for 30 something years and just accomplished it a couple weeks ago. Without that person's push, I would have never done it, because I sat on it for like 30, literally sat on it for 30 years and had the right person at the right time say, no, you need to get this done. You need to do it.
Yeah.
And
live life with no.
Yeah, and pushed me. So I like that. Like, I think this is an important song that people should really pay attention to and listen to when they hear the album.
Yeah, if you're having a bad day and you think you can't do it, listen to the song, man. It'll give you that like oomph.
Yeah.
Wow, like I'm really down on myself, and then Madonna's singing like, and if you think about it, probably when she started, her parents were against her. You had the Pope after her.
Uh-huh.
Like, there had to be someone in the background saying, no, don't listen to them. Keep going.
Yeah. High drive.
Yeah.
Like it or not. Self acceptance.
Yep. This is where she's accepting her flaws.
Mm-hmm. Which you could, if you look through this, it really is a very personal album, but you wouldn't have picked that up.
No, not unless you were a true fan of her, because there's, and you know what? I don't know if you've ever noticed, like most of her, she has that fun bubblegummy, and then the second one gives you a little glimpse in her life. Then the third one bubblegummy, fourth one a little glimpse in her life. It seems like she flip flops. She goes, every other album is a picture into her.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Yes. And that's what's so, so awesome about her in that sense, because not, you didn't get that in the beginning. You didn't really get anything personal. I don't really feel like you got anything really personal until like a prayer.
Yeah, like a prayer, just a glimpse of her childhood.
Yes.
But I adored that song. Watch that video on heavy rotation.
Oh my God! Yeah, with Blonde Ambition. Oh God. I can't remember if I saw it. I think I saw it in the theaters.
Oh, did you? I think I saw it.
I think so. And then here we have Fighting Spirit, which is apparently a hidden track on the CD, but they have the 20-year compilation Confessions on the Dance Floor album on iTunes and Spotify and Apple Music, and that it's actually listed as a track with several other tracks that are not on the album.
Yeah, I have it. I have it downstairs. I haven't listened because I didn't pull, because cars don't have CD players anymore.
Yeah.
So I would have to probably put it in a CD player somewhere, but I do have it downstairs, so I cannot remember how it goes, but I do remember the song.
Yes, I actually listened to it because I have I downloaded the Confessions 20-year. Listen, I actually listen to all the songs. You can see where, a lot of times when bands cut songs, you can see why. Very rarely when they cut a song do you go, oh, that was a mistake. But I will say, if you watch another podcast of ours that hasn't aired, you will hear me say that cutting that song was a mistake.
Yeah.
Again, album as a whole, this is an album, like I said from the very beginning of this podcast, this is an album that you have to hear. You don't put a song on. You have to say, all right, I'm going to play the whole thing straightforward.
Yeah, you got to commit to it.
Yep.
And I even skip anything on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's just, it's nostalgia. It's dancing. It's, I don't know.
So I'm going to ask this question because you brought it up in the very beginning, and I think this is going to be pretty funny. So, like as I just said, this album is not a song to listen to, just a song. You got to play the whole album through.
Yeah.
Now, hearing that, what I just said, and you got to really put your thinking cap on there and go all genres.
Okay.
What other album would you put on where you have to listen to it from the first to the last and not skip anything because it flows just like this?
Oh my God, too many.
Oh no, it's not a dance album.
Okay.
But what album would flow just like this, kind of telling the story?
I go to Pumpkins. I go to what is that?
You said it in the very beginning.
I did?
Yes. All right.
Not Pink
Floyd. Dark
Floyd.
Side of the Moon, Pink Floyd.
I just said Floyd.
Yep. This is the dance version of Dark Side of the Moon in my eyes.
Yeah.
Straightforward, tells a story, all connected. Love it.
I see how bad my brain thinks. I think of so many albums, and I'm like, wait a second. But then, yeah, Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd is like the kings of concept albums.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. Absolutely. And like I said, like I love how Dark Side of the Moon is just all connected. It's like one big song.
And then
And
watch Oz with it.
yes.
It gets better.
So let's see here. Really quickly,
Go for it.
because we're running out of time here on our podcast. Confession Tour started May 21st, 2006, Los Angeles. Ended September 21st, 06 in Tokyo. These started the era where Madonna only did a few months tours. She'd stopped doing the whole yearly tour around this time. 60 shows, 25 in America, 32 in Europe, and 3 in Asia. Grossed 194 million.
Yeah.
And 1.2 million people went and seen her.
I wanted to go see her, and like the cheap seats were like 1,000.
Wow. What tour?
The last one.
Madam X?
It was Madam X, but she was also doing like some of her old hits. So everybody was going because she wasn't relying heavily on Madam X. She was doing her whole like discography.
Is that the tour where she was getting out the ukulele and playing True Blue?
Yeah.
That I seen that. That was awesome. And there's footage where Sean Penn comes out at a show and he sits right next to her as she plays it because it was written for him.
Can you imagine the two of them? Like, I mean, growing up, I don't know how many people know like the lore of Madonna.
Yes.
Like, her wedding was like the first bonanza when she married him. Like the helicopters and everything else, and then like they were just tumultuous. I can't even say the word. Just a mess.
Yes, that's right. I messed up so many words on this show.
Yeah. But like you think about it, and it's like then he comes out and you're just like, Sean Penn is the most toxic person at that time. Still that love.
Yeah, I saw her hard candy tour, which I really can't remember if she played a lot of it or not on that album. I mean, on that tour. It's so long ago. I just remember, I think she played Borderline, and I was just like, oh my God. Like, I never would have thought that.
Yeah. Hard Candy was a little rough, but it's Madonna, so I like it.
Yeah. I mean, there's some really good songs on Hard Candy.
Yeah.
Hard Candy, but there's also the songs on there just can't compete with the other albums, Like Hung Up. I mean, not Hung Up. What is it? I only got 5 minutes for 4 minutes. Hey, that was a really good one. And Give It to Me was the next song. That was a good one. But I mean, great song, but not the best album.
Yeah.
This tour had Future Lovers, Get It Together, Like a Virgin, Jump, Live to Tell, Forbidden Love, Isaiah, Sorry, Like It or Not, I Love New York, Ray of Light, Let It Will Be, Hung Up. Like this, if you went to this tour, you were hearing this album.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, she didn't even do Like a Prayer? My God.
Yeah, I think she went through her discography on that too. It's very her. You'll get a show with the album, or you'll get a show with all her old hits.
Yeah.
She's very eclectic like that. You never know what to expect with her, and every show is different. She doesn't do the same every show.
No, and this one she got backlash for doing a crucifix performance with Like a Virgin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, imagine. Oh my God. Madonna, why? She had a lot of lot of issues with that. Okay, so can you name a favorite track, even though we say that this is an album that you have to hear all of it?
Sorry.
Okay. I'm going to say hung up just because of the intro. I just love the intro.
Yeah, you gotta get yeah. Time goes by.
Where's this rank?
Oh, ho, ho. You know, I liked music, so I've always put music as my favorite Madonna album,
Hmm.
just because it was so different and it just
Great album.
I would probably put this one second to music, and then Ray of Light, Bedtime Stories, then all the old stuff.
Really? All right. So I'm a, I love all Madonna other than X. X is the only album I do not like. It could disappear tomorrow and I'm okay.
Yeah.
I like every other album and I love the later albums, right? But I
Hmm.
will say for me, none of the later albums can take place of the first five. The
Okay.
first five are always now. I like the first five in different order, but they're going to be my five. But if I cut it down and said, okay, 80s, 90s, 2000s, this is probably my favorite 2000 album. Like this would be my number one.
Mm.
If you're going to put them all together, it's going to be probably seven or eight, somewhere like that. Because
Mm.
you're like, music is phenomenal,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
you know. So, but I would say, you know, from the 90s to today, music and this are the two biggest ones.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
without
Definitely.
a doubt.
Yeah.
And then to end our wonderful podcast, there it is, July 3rd, 2026, Confessions 2.
Yes. I can't wait. I've been waiting so long for something new from her. I thought she was just done with her career, but she has surprised us.
Yep. We'll do a quick talk on this one. Not
Okay.
that we know much about it. We
We
don't
don't
really know
know
nothing about it.
nothing.
But it was introduced by Madonna. It is the sequel to Confessions. It's not just a new album. This is her going back to one of her biggest errors, which was the dance music. This album, I love it. This album came together in 2024, 2025 in London with Stuart Price again. It continues the same style, the same energy, the same concept of the dance experience that we got in Confessions 1. This is really going to be, you can tell that this definitely wasn't rushed. It's going to be very polished album. Let's see. There's also it's dance music. This is going to be just incredible. I think it's going to be a groundbreaking album. I can't wait. So far, I feel so free. Have you heard that yet?
Yeah, I did. I only listened to it once just because I've been running around like a maniac, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
want to see where.
Yeah, I like the song. I mean, it's not to me. I mean, it's number one, but it's not like her one of her. I am praying that that's not the best song off the album.
Yeah, I give you that.
Yeah,
Everybody's so excited. Again, she's just you don't know what to expect, and like anticipation of it is like I want to know. Like, can I
yes.
knock on Madonna's door and go, "Hey, do you think I could listen to their record?"
And let's see, that's July. So let's see here. Where's July? There's August. So July 3rd. So I am going to promise our audience, I think by July 14th, as long as Miss Nicole is available, we will have Confessions 2 out because we're going to listen to it on July 3rd, nonstop,
Yeah.
right? So that we can record it and get it out because I am excited and that's why we're pushing to get Confessions out because we really wanted to celebrate the two albums because it's pretty awesome that very rarely do album sequels happen.
And I want to know if we listen to it all together, if it's sync.
Yes. Oh, I can't wait to do that. I'm going to do that.
So am I.
Now, do you get not, you don't have to say anything else other than when you're at work, do you get to listen to music?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
When I'm doing my paperwork.
Cool. Because then you can catch up on some of this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I couldn't, being a wife, a mother, a worker, I couldn't believe that you would have time to listen to music.
Oh, no, I do it. You know what? I couldn't live life without.
Yeah. Because we all know you have to do all the cooking, the cleaning, all the responsibilities in the house.
I'm sorry. I'm a domestic goddess. And as you know, cooking, I have my house chef when you come to New Jersey. So
I love it.
Pampered princess.
Yes. I think everything I listed, she doesn't do. Her husband does. Which will be on the show hopefully very soon, and you'll all get to meet when I deep dive a Misfits album with him, which is going to be interesting.
Yes, bro is excited.
Yes, we got to work on that this week, as album deep dive has been very busy recording lots of episodes. Well, everyone, thank you for our hour and 20-minute rendition of Dances on the. It's like that, like double the time of the album. I apologize, but thank you for hanging in with us. Thank you, Nicole. Listeners, like, subscribe, share, whatever you want to do with, just do it.
Yes, please do, because we enjoy doing this. I actually love doing this with you because it's just like it's our time together. So whatever you need, put me in, coach.
We have next week. We'll talk about that in a minute. But and also check out Bro Industrials on Facebook.
Brodustrial, props
yep.
to that.
And she did leave out that, and I do know from seeing it on social media, Happy Gilmore 2. Right?
Oh, yes, he's in Happy Gilmore too, but you can't really see him.
Oh, you see him.
It's also Happy International Dance Day.
Oh, yes. Do we still beat the beat in New Jersey or no?
Yeah, we sometimes fist bump.
Oh, okay.
More like DJs, though, because Headliner's gone.
Yeah. Karma?
Karma's gone.
Oh, okay. So you can't put on. You have to put you have to put on the confessions and just do it in your living room.
But don't worry, I'll be there. I'll be doing it.
All right. Thank you, everybody.